We have a sandcrawler. Roger. Too fucking bad. Yeah. Into the ornithopter or into the thing? I at this moment have 8. So you have 2. Yeah. Fair enough. Watchman. Can't pick you up. I know for certain I don't. Well, no, I know for certain I don't because when I tried a second ago, it only gave me the option to do what I did. It would not let me get into it. Kevin, let me put your fears to rest. Do you want me to mute you? Are you in? Okay. Heading that way. Going a little lower. Alright, now we are at optimal cruising range. What did you tell me to go? North by northwest. Sorry, I thought you said east. I actually did hear you wrong. I thought you said west by northwest. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to Airspace. Please fasten your seatbelts for the duration of flight. There are no snacks. There are no beverages. Sit the fuck down and stay the fuck down. Bitch. You can call him Tex. This doesn't make any sense. Get in, get out, quit fucking about. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. That's nice. Just in general. Oh, 1 week. Do you mean in like the winter semester as opposed? Yeah. What I'm asking is like they still get like the winter, like actual winter break. You said in October though. That's like super early. Got you. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I misunderstood what you were like telling me there. That bookstore. If it helps you at all, I'm going in October 20, or I'm going October 2nd and 3rd, I think. I have a CEU course. Like into end of September. Oh, got it. Sorry, back. Got it. It's the beginning of October. Yeah. Oh, Oh, the bookstore. Got it. Fair enough. I forgot about toaster. Yeah, I just turned it on. That is exactly what I just did. It is. They do not last very long. I mean, like, the only song that I actually got, like, a general response out of was, It's Quiet Uptown, because that song's just sad. But, like, overall, none of the songs themselves, other than, like, the Kings just being funny. Yeah. No, the what... Yeah, the one of the songs that everybody like seems to like really go like get their jimmies in a whistle about is the Hamilton wrote the other 51 or whatever. And I was like, yeah. Oh, I will. Before you get too far there, I will say that like the George Washington's like resignation, I thought was good. Although, yeah, although I will say that, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it was like that was like part of his like his like leaving speech. It's like, yes, I am aware. Yeah, I was like, I have. Yeah. I recognized the speech. I don't remember where I'd heard it before, but I have heard his leaving speech. It was like probably in a history book or something. But I do remember that speech, and like when he was like, did you know that was part of his like actually? Yeah, I was like, yep, no, I am well aware. I was like, awesome. About a third down. I gave you 2. I have 6. No, that wasn't meant to be like sarcastic. That was a statement. Yep. Oh yeah, no, I made that comment the other day. I was like, wow, I don't think the Sandcrawler's ever gone at 117 miles per hour. Or 117 kilometers. Roughly. That is actually a big thing that comes up in Hail Mary. Is the Yep. Is that if you're in American or English like scientist, you think if you're thinking in small terms, you think in metric. If you're thinking in bigger terms, you think in imperial. Yeah, I was like, honestly, that's fairly accurate. Return to. Oh, yeah, I remember this conversation. Okay. Yeah. So, should clarify, talking in tongues is a good thing in that religion. No, it is. Like tongues in I can't speak for Noah and Megan's sect of baptism, but like talking in tongues is supposed to be like the language of God. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, like, I've only ever heard tongues, quote unquote, spoken once, and that was in that one church that's next to the Family Dollar in Tularosa. Oh no, tell me a fair bit. I'm assuming you're being on like the untouched area. Oh, I knew it immediately. I recognized what the button says. It was more so like it usually was switching back and forth like after you dropped me off for me to figure out whether or not it was still activated or not. No, every time I pick you up, you need to turn it back on. At least as far as I remember. Yeah. But that was what I assumed we were doing. Take me down to the paradise titties. Pierce. Out. I'm a simple man. Oh shit, I just want to see it. I don't think you have your sweeper down. You distracted me. We started talking about paradise titties. I, honestly, from my side, I kind of thought it might be. Sounds good. It looks like they just like decided to change directions midway for some fucking reason. Sandstorm. Yeah, it's coming right towards us. I haven't gotten a warning yet, but I can see one. It's like that's comforting because yeah, that's terrifying to look at. Yeah. Yeah, it's already starting to like dissolve in our periphery, in our vision at least. Yep, that's more or less what I was doing as well. It's really funny because I'm pitching myself in the way that I usually would if I was gliding, but when I'm doing this shit, it just would put me right into the ground. Now, did you do it again? It looks like you're picking something up. That's I mean that's a way to do it, is like forward back, forward back. It would take yeah, it'd take a ridiculous amount of time. I haven't looked at my schedule. It was busy last time I looked at it though. I have like if I keep everybody that I have on right now, I'm gonna end up with like plus I think 18. It is nice considering I didn't get any bonus this week, so I was down an entire day. Monday. I still get paid my base amount, which is still like a fair bit. But yeah, yeah, they don't alter. Yeah, they don't alter like my what would you call it? They don't alter my like threshold for that week, which would be kind of nice. That actually might be something I suggest. As like if it's only possible for certain people, but that's the problem is like it isn't for certain. Like it was like everybody that works on Mondays. Yes, but there's like at least a like handful of us that don't work on Mondays, so they just had a normal week. So if that's fine. But yeah, like that's the only thing that I could suggest, and they do that anyway. Like they alter everything based on like the person, so it shouldn't be that. Yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to be like, yeah, they had a holiday this day. The only thing that, or yeah, that there was a holiday that week, so it took away from your like ability to earn more. But they also have a tendency to be like, oh well, like we're gonna work these days before the holiday, so like if you want those days off, you had to flex your day off, but otherwise, etc. But well, they told us that that was actually what was part of the kerfuffle during like our conversation when they announced that I was gonna be taking over. Was they were like, oh yeah, so like on the Christmas holiday, we're only covering the holiday itself, but not the day that like not the like Friday, because both of them fall on a Thursday this year apparently. Yeah, so like we're only covering the day that you guys take off on that Thursday, but not the Friday that we will also not be open for. Yeah, that was the thing. It was like so yeah, like so you guys you get paid for the holiday, but you don't get paid for that Thursday, and like also we're gonna change everybody's day off. Effectively, was what they said, was they're just gonna flex everybody's day to that like Friday, which I was like, that's fine. I don't give a shit. It's more or less, yeah. The only time it ever like pissed me off was when they did it without my permission, because like nobody had talked to me about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With the first time they did it, I was like, they're like, yeah, they want you to work on Wednesday. I was like, why? They're like, well, because you have Thursday and Friday off. I was like, what does that matter? I was like, I was like, what about Tony, who has Monday off? You're not making him work an extra day, or an extra half day. It must have been something going on. Jesus Christ. That was weird. It must have been something going on around us because, yeah, like I'm not getting anything. Uh huh. Makes it quieter. I think they can while they're landing and taking off, but as long as they're like stationary, they don't do anything. Because it's the same as like the person. As long as the person's not moving, they're not going to summon anything. Yeah. Yeah. No, I have a hard time. Like I said, I have a hard time with that song because there is like literally a song that I like a fair bit. There's very similar lyrics. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they do la da 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 da, which is not the one that one uses. Hmm. I am getting hot. Oh, nice. This is one of the special suits. I don't remember which set it is. So this one is. No, it's Shadrath's. Okay. If you look at the thing on your back, it'll tell you. Yeah, it looks like you have like 2 more spaces. So it's the 2 spaces that you have left, and then the very bottom thing that you have to fill before it's like completely full. Yeah, I do like that there's a visual. There's somebody fucking came in, just like took a bite out of it and fucked off. The compactor. Yeah. No, yeah, I just like noticed that one this time. I was like, what the fuck? Because it almost looks like somebody. It almost looks like somebody dropped one of like the rigs, but they did like forward, back, and then fucked off. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I know way more about like anatomy than I did both like physiological and female than I did when I was in high school. It's one of my that was one of my dad's favorite jokes. Whenever you ask him about like his college, because he did go to college for like a spell. He said female braille anatomy. It it's really not. It's just that yeah, it's just that he it means he was very hands on. Sorry. Okay, oh yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Cole. Hey, why so down, buddy? Why so down, little guy? I don't know, my blood sugar's low. I haven't eaten today. Oh god, what fucking time is it? The fucking Civil War joke or the Yeah, when you said that they made a short of it, I thought you meant they were like it was like a teaser for the next one. So I was like, that's very this sounds very familiar. No. Yeah, don't be wrong. Like I've delved fairly deep into that world at this point. But yeah, no, there's not intentionally. Yeah, yeah, I know. Like I said, like I was watching like some videos, like lore videos that were explaining like the history of House Carino, the history of the Harkonnens and shit like that. But there are a lot of like YouTubers that post similar videos, and I can't keep track of who all is who. Where some of them will post like, "Oh yeah, this is like the full history of the Harkonnens," and it's like all the way back to like back when they were the descendants of Franz Ferdinand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when Harkonnens were fucking Harkonnens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I would have to fucking assume that the Harkonnens have a similar like uh to fucking Alexander the Great. They believe that yeah they oh no not Alexander the Great. Well, it actually might be. I don't remember who Alexander the Great's father was, but yeah 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 yeah. No, I actually like I do actually kind of remember now what their like namesake is supposed to be because that's actually like their most like distant ancestor is the Atreus. That's where Atreus, yeah, the Greco-Spartan general. That's where their name is supposed to come from because yeah, that's literally where they get their names from. Like yeah, like Kratos' son, the one that he's named after, is literally the same person. Oh Jesus. Uh, Something that like didn't notice how much you're getting. I mean, the little thing on your back like steadily increases. So Oh, what? Yeah, when you're at red, yeah. Fuck. Can't apparently sweep in. I have to actually, like, stick around. Blah, 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 blah. Sounds good. Hey, sir. Sorry, I already have pocket spice. Right. Oh. That's good to know. Not for a while. Yeah. Oh no, it isn't. I just haven't built any of like the advanced stuff, so that's just like what it's gonna get sunk into. What was 1,000 for lunch? Oh, for it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. Fair enough. I've been hearing you this whole time. It sounds like you're not at your mic. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, it sounded like you were yelling at me from across the room. Yeah, no, I assumed you were just like shouting at me. Yeah, I didn't know. I knew it sounded from like far off, but I just assumed you were out like away from the computer. Yeah, deeper here in the desert. We'll have to figure out where the best spot is with the next one. Yeah, because that is definitely the harder one to get. I thought you said the big refinery quotas 1,000. Do you make? Somebody kill me, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Is this not counting what you're? Is this not counting what you're wearing? Are we talking about like our entire inventory, or what we literally can like fit in our like? No, I know that. I mean, like, when you said like whatever you can carry, that's what I was trying to clarify. Like, do you mean like everything we can have in our inventory, or do you mean everything that like we literally can like hold? Mhm. Yeah, maybe. Take this back. Yep. Fair enough. Yeah. But, thrusters are so good for just like getting your thopter into like optimal like speed and like height for actual flight. Yep. Nope. If I had known that, I wouldn't have even bothered destroying the one that I gave to Noah because I knew he couldn't take the whole thing. Got a purpose. Oh yeah. They're aluminum. Uh, that was definitely something that might have contributed to partially to the reason I didn't have as many like elements as I usually did. I made two large water cisterns instead of like the 10 like double size. Yeah. Yeah, it was something I hadn't thought about. It was just like when I was like rebuilding everything, it was like something I noticed I could build, and I was like, I'll say that'd be useful. Oh, good. Nice. Yep, that was a fair bit. You'll be happy to know I was able to hide my Thopter in your lowest garage, so it did not take any damage since I've been gone. Going for your buggy, yes. The game does not take into the game does not consider the wings. It only considers the body, and I spit on the sides.